Week 2 rankings are here. We're going to get underway with that in just a moment. Thanks for stopping in. Last week's preseason ranking show I thought did really well, honestly, better than I thought it would. I love that you guys are going into the comments and letting us know what you think about the rankings. A lot of you disagreed, and that's okay. That's the beauty of social media, you guys. I love to see your guys' opinions. So don't be afraid to go down there, whether you agree or disagree with these rankings. Likely disagree. Go ahead and let us know on here, on Instagram, X, anything. Let us know your thoughts. We love to see you guys in the comments, giving us some love and maybe some criticism. But anyway, yeah, we're here. Week 2 rankings. If you are here watching, I do want to let you know that things are going to be changing next week. Right now, we're doing Sunday Dunks and Dogs with me and Talon and our games of the week, and then the ranking show today on Monday. We're going to go ahead and switch that. We're going to just do one big video on Sunday with me and Nelly, and we're going to do rankings. We're going to do Dunks and Dogs. We're going to do game of the week, all like a one-stop shop for the week, just one probably longer video. We'll break down some of the rankings, do our reveals, and then today is the day that we will be releasing the graphics on social media, just because that there are several games that get played on Monday, and so the schedule just didn't really work out. Anyway, I just wanted to give you guys an update for those of you who do tune in and watch that stuff. Be prepared. We're now just going to do one video. So Sunday next week, we'll have that ready for you guys. But we are here. Let's get these week 2 rankings underway. I thought our rankings video did well last week, and we'll see how they do this week. So let's get right into it. We're going to start with Class 4A week 2 rankings. Here we go. There's the first graphic pulled up. Let's see. We have Valley and Linn-Mar stay the same at number 2. Johnston moves up a spot to number 3, and Dubuque Senior down a spot to number 4. Cedar Falls stay the same. Iowa City West goes up. Waukee Northwest gets a good 4-spot bump up. Kennedy goes up a couple spots. Bettendorf drops some. Ames goes up 3 spots. Let's see. Waukee goes down 6 spots to number 13. And, yeah, so those are the 4A rankings for this week. Couple key games going on in 4A. Valley and Waukee Northwest, number 1 versus number 7. That's our 4A game of the week. So that'll be a fun one to watch. Tonight, if you're watching this on Monday, is Linn-Mar, number 2 versus number 5, Cedar Falls. So that will be one. We'll definitely be posting the score for that tonight. Big time game between a couple top 5 teams in 4A. So that's going to be our 4A rankings. I think they look pretty solid for this week. And we will move on to 3A. Class 3A rankings for week number 2. Let me switch over to the next tab. Ballard gets a bump up to the number 1 spot. They are your new number 1 team in Class 3A after Davenport Assumption fell to the unranked Wahlert Catholic. Clear Lake gets a bump up. Nevada Cubs go up 4 spots. Decorah Vikings go up 6 spots. And how about ADM? They go up 7 spots to number 5. A huge boost for the Tigers. A lot of love from our 3A ranker there. 2 spots up for Knoxville. 3 spots up for Storm Lake. Wahlert Catholic, like I just mentioned, new to the rankings after they beat the former number 1 team, Assumption, the reigning state champions of Class 3A. So a big-time win there for Wahlert, and they find themselves in the top 10 just like that, kind of like what we saw with football, unranked, beat a couple good teams, and they found themselves in those 3A rankings. Those Golden Eagles have been trouble, no matter the sport. Keokuk goes down 5 spots after they went 0-1 on the week. Assumption, like I said, they dropped 10 spots after that upset loss to Wahlert. Des Moines Christian down 4 spots. And then we have 3 new teams to the rankings with Gilbert, Solon, and Newton, all in rapid succession there, 13, 14, 15. And then CCA falls to the number 16 spot after they go 1-2 on the week. Some key games. The game of the week for 4A is a number 10 Keokuk hosting number 6 Pella. Another game that we'll be sure to have a graphic for you guys. Make sure you guys are updated on the score for that one, but that'll be a key game coming up for Class 3A. And it looks like we also have CCA, number 16, taking on number 8, Cedar Rapids Kennedy from Class 4A. So that'll be a huge test for Clear Creek and Amana. I do want to give the Clippers a quick shout-out. They've had a tough schedule. They played Iowa City West, a ranked 4A team last week. They played Iowa City Liberty, ranked 4A team last week. And then they play Kennedy this week. So a really very challenging start for the Clippers. It'll be impressive if they can come out of that stretch 2-2. But in any case, we'll move on to Class 2A for our rankings. There they are. Let me switch over here. West Lyon jumps up into the number 2 spot, our second new number 1 team of the week. West Burlington gets a big boost, 4 spots. Pella Christian up 2. Monticello up 3. Kemper Catholic up 4. Cascade gets a huge boost, up 7 spots from last week. They defeated Dubuque Hempstead. That was their big win in last week's slate of games. Western Christian, they fall to number 7. Let's see. I don't see where they lost. I think they lost to a couple Nebraska teams last week. So it's kind of tough to get a good read on them and see how they're going to do for the rest of the season. But yeah, they're going to drop 7 spots after going 1-2 on the week last week. Trainer stays at number 8. Underwood down to number 9. Speaking of which, that is our game of the week for 2A. Number 8 Trainer hosting number 9 Underwood. Unity Christian sticks at number 10. Hudson down to number 11 after their upset loss to Jessup last Tuesday night. Grandview Christian is up into the rankings this week. Regina will stay at number 14, and Albernet and Tri-Center new to the rankings this week as well. So, those are your rankings for Class 2A, and a game that we'll talk about with Grundy Center here in just a moment as we flip over to our last graphic of the video, which is our Class 1A rankings. There they are. We'll run through these here. Northland stays at the number 1 spot. Madrid stays at the number 1 spot. They both go undefeated last week. Marquette Catholic, big boost for them. Up 3 spots after a huge win over North Scott, a ranked 4A team, going all the way up to the opposite end of the spectrum for classes. They beat them in Wisconsin. That was a huge game for the defenders. Woodbine, they drop a spot. Holy Trinity Catholic drops a spot with Marquette's boost. Keota goes up 4 spots. Shout out to the Eagles playing 4 games last week. They are 4-0 to start the season. That is not an easy task. It's easier said than done. 4 games in 1 week is very exhausting. So an impressive run by the Eagles there to start the season. Gladbrook Rhinebeck drops a couple spots. They went 1-0 last week. Nothing against them. It's just a lot of teams moving up and around, and it's just kind of how it fell with the rankings. They are going to take on number 12 from 2A in Grundy Center. So that'll be an interesting game for them and a good test for them early in the season. Let's see. Number 8, Remsen St. Mary's drops a spot. Lake Mills drops a spot. Again, all those teams went 1-0. It's just a lot of teams moving around and going up and down from good weeks last week. Dunkerton, they go up 4 spots. Coon Rapids Bayard, they're up 5 spots after starting the season 3-0. Bedford, that is our game of the week. They went up 3 spots, and they'll take on the newly ranked Mount Ayr. So that'll be number 12 versus number 16, another game that we'll cover for you guys. Winfield Mount Union down 4 spots, losing last week. They're 2-1. Linville Sully drops a couple spots. Key drops 4 spots as well. And like I just mentioned, Mount Ayr, new to the rankings. So that's going to do it. Threw in some of the games, some key matchups that you're going to see with all of the classes. Like I mentioned, we'll have the graphics up on X and Instagram tomorrow before the big slate of games for Tuesday. But don't forget, next week, rankings will be on Sunday, and we're going to plan on our rankings, dunks and dogs, and game of the week. Just one video that we'll put out every Sunday before the week of games. So we'll try and plan on that from here on out. I'll probably throw something up on social media to let everybody know so that they can be prepared if you guys want to tune in. And hopefully you guys are enjoying the content we're putting out. I know me and everybody involved, we're having a lot of fun covering basketball in this new branch of IA sports. So yeah, please keep helping us grow. We're having a lot of fun, and we hope that we're entertaining you guys on a week-to-week basis. But yeah, that's going to do it. 10 minutes, good time. Yeah, good luck to everybody playing this week. And yeah, be sure to keep up on our X and Instagram with scores and all sorts of different posts that we're going to have up there. So yeah, thank you for your support, and we'll see you on Sunday.